Kobo, we have ODK Collect, we have SurveyMonkey, we have Survey2Go, we have Nfield, and as one-on-one, that is the interviewer and the respondent, where you have to ask a question and then the respondent will answer the question. Hi everyone, my name is Rosemary Watetu. I'm the founder and CEO of Wall Street Africa Consultancy. If you're new here, kindly subscribe to my YouTube channel. If you're a returning subscriber, thank you and welcome back. So today's topic, we are going to talk about data collection. We've discussed so many tools about data collection. We've talked about how to collect data. We've talked about the tools used. So we identify all the methods that are used for data collection. We're also going to identify the techniques and the tools used for data collection. So data collection, we said, is collecting data, collecting information. We want to seek information from the respondent. We want to seek it from people. We want to know what they feel and how they interact with different products and how they feel about certain objectives or maybe a certain problem or a certain company. So today we are talking about data collection methods. We have several methods of data collection, whereby we have which are face-to-face interviews. These face-to-face interviews is where you go and approach from their houses or maybe from the street, depending on the method that is used. We can have household interviews whereby you have to be one-on-one, that is the interviewer and the respondent, where you have to ask a question and then the respondent will answer the question, and you already have maybe a tablet where you're going to fill in the information. The next one is central location interviews. Central location interviews, here we talk about maybe you're doing a certain product, you want to identify the feelings and how the people react with different products. Maybe you're doing the testing and you're testing a certain product whereby people have to use and maybe test the product and know whether how someone will react to the product. So you have to get a location that is maybe like a hotel, and get a conference hall, and then you have the recruiters. Recruiters will go to the field, we go outside and then recruit a respondent which fit in the survey, depending on the demographics, depending on all the criteria used to qualify. Then the respondent is taken to the central location place, whereby they're going to test a certain product. They're going to maybe have a testing. They have to maybe give opinions on how they react with different products, or maybe give an opinion on how they feel and what they feel about the product. The other one, we talk about the key informants. Key informants, we talk about mostly at the managerial levels, whereby the manager is interviewed, or maybe they make decisions in a company, have the opportunity to be interviewed and give their opinions and give their decisions depending on a certain problem that is we are trying to solve on the survey. And these ones are mostly is recorded. You have to record, and after the interview is recorded using the interview guide, we are able to listen back to the responses of the respondent and know what they feel and how they solve a certain problem. The next one is in-depth interviews. Is more of the same as key informants, whereby we also have to interview the decision makers in a certain company. They give you all the opinions. They give you all the way that they feel like that problem is going to be solved, and their own opinion, their honest opinion about the certain product. The other one, we have high-profile interviews. These high-profile interviews, some are business to business, whereby you have to understand, you want to understand in the criteria of business to business level. From this business, maybe let's say we are talking about the microfinance businesses or the banking businesses, whereby a certain, like KCB Bank, have to understand how Cooperative Bank is working. So these are called the business to business. We also have the buses, like we have several buses brands, and we want to understand different brands. How do they work? How do they relate with people? How do they relate with their customers? You're doing those business to business. We have business to company, whereby a company is giving out the information. The company is also giving out whatever perspective they have and opinions they have on a certain maybe interview or a certain project. The next one, we have telephonic interviews. Telephonic interviews whereby that we have a database which include demographic, it includes people, phone numbers, whereby the database is provided by different companies or different criteria. You have to recruit in the database. You take the database and then you interview according to the criteria that you're looking for, according to the demographics or the interviews that the project that you're working on. So you have to follow on that. The next one is about focus groups. We have different focus groups. We have the focus groups that are done physically and focus groups done using online. So these focus groups is where you have to gather 6 or 8 people who have clear knowledge, who have the knowledge of a certain product or who have used the product before, and you want to understand how they've reacted with the same product, how they've been using the product, how often do they use it, and what are their honest opinion about that product. Are they satisfied, and how are they about the product? When you talk about the online, is also where you have to gather 6 to 8 people, and then those people are having a moderation online, whereby you have maybe to use a Google Meet or Teams or maybe Zoom, and involve everyone in that discussion, and have a moderator who will be moderating and controlling the panel, and also using the interviewer guide, which is provided by the company or maybe by the client to solve a certain problem. And then the last one, we have the mystery shopping. Mystery shopping is all about observations. We have a supermarket that we want to understand a certain product, how they are arranged in the shelves, how do you interact with how do the people in the supermarket, or maybe how do you identify that product? What is the first thing that you identify that product? Why do you like that product? Is it because of the way that it is arranged in the shelves, or is it that it is appealing, or is it that it has a good customer appealing? And then we are going to talk about different now. We are going to talk about the methods, the tools used for data collection. And the tool used for data collections, we have Kobo Toolbox. The Kobo Toolbox those are applications, they're apps. So we are talking about the apps that are supposed to be used maybe when you're collecting data using the CAPI method. Is now the computer assisted personal interviews, whereby you have to use a link or maybe the app to collect the data. We have the Kobo, we have ODK Collect, we have SurveyMonkey, we have Survey2Go, we have Nfield, and as Wall Street Africa Consultancy, we have a data collection tool called Wall Street Develop. So if you've not used it, kindly make sure that you contact us so that you can use the Wall Street Develop tool, application tool, whereby that tool is very verified, and it has safety for your data, and the data is very secure. And if you want to hit us up, kindly go to my inbox, use the email info@Wall Street Africa Consultancy. You can use my number. You can go to our website and check us out. You can also contact us on LinkedIn, contact us on Facebook, contact us on WhatsApp, contact us and everywhere that you see Wall Street Africa Consultancy. We are going to answer those questions to you. And thank you so much for having your ears. If you've not subscribed to this channel, what are you waiting for? Kindly support me by subscribing so that you can be able to listen to many interviews and many videos coming up. And also make sure that you hit the notification button so that when I release any video, you're going to be notified. Thank you. Bye.